So a little bit ago, the first presidential debate had wrapped up. Now, here are my initial thoughts. First of all, I was surprised uh, that Donald Trump showed up. I kind of expected him to not. Fully expected his campaign to come up with a reason as to why he wasn't there, even up with minutes to go before the debate. And one of the reasons I thought they might do it in the last minutes is to throw Joe Biden off and make Joe Biden go out and give like an hour and a half speech or something and try to fill the time and make Joe Biden look foolish. But that's not what happened. We had the debate. Now, Joe Biden did what I expected. He did talk policy. However, Joe Biden also did the couple other things that he's known for. He stumbled over his words. He stuttered, which we know, and that's not a sign of intelligence. But he does have his stutter. He also mumbled and trailed off multiple times. And a couple times it was not to really to a point, and even I'll admit I wasn't quite, I could kind of piece together what he was saying, but he wasn't as clear as some people have been with his points. That being said, Joe Biden did talk policies and things they're going to do. Now, Donald Trump talked about some grievances, and everything about Joe Biden was the worst ever. Doesn't matter what the facts are. Everything worst economy, worst this, worst that. Never been this bad. We're a nation in decline. But if he was talking about himself, oh, we had the best. We had the best. Nobody's ever seen it that good before. We're gonna make it great again, but never gave any real specifics as to what or how. So we'll see what this does in the polls. And I don't trust polls, but I think ultimately Joe Biden gave the better performance. I think Donald Trump pandered to his base in this one again. And I don't think he didn't, to me, did not give any reasons as to why someone in the middle would vote for Donald Trump. And I think he might have even lost more voters early in the debate. They were talking about the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And once again, Donald Trump claimed that he was responsible for the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And he made a bunch of unfounded claims, including that Democrats want to have abortions past birth. That is not a thing. That is murder. No one is advocating for murder. It's just not a thing. But the simple fact that he took ownership for overturning of Roe, I think above all is what sinks him in this election. But I think the fact that he really didn't have any policy about anything, it just fueled somewhat of grievances, and mostly the only thing he was talking about was the border, where Joe Biden was coming out with policies. I think ultimately Joe Biden won. Donald Trump did not look as weak as I thought he might in this debate, but he did not look good. But he was able to stay focused enough that it didn't turn into, he didn't go off on tangents talking about sinking boats and things and washing your dishes in a washing machine. But ultimately, Joe Biden did the better job. And yeah, it was something to watch. We'll see what the poll numbers do, and we'll see how voters react to this debate.